Where there's water, there's life. That's a saying that means a lot to me. Anywhere we find water on this earth, pretty much we guarantee to find life, no matter where it is. Now, here on my place, it's extremely important. That aquarium side of me just loves everything about water. And I love to help nature. There's a battlefield right here in front of you. All of nature, there's a battle going on. It looks so sweet and cute and everything looks wonderful and peaceful. But just underneath what you see, is a battle for life. My little frogs, a lot of times y'all hear them in the background. This is how I raise frogs. Listen, and just right there's one of my frogs. He's hearing me talking, and so he's challenging me. It's like, hey, this is my territory. Don't be croaking over there, old man. That's what he's saying. It's a battle for territory always going on. So I try to help nature every bit that I can. I love the frogs. I will set little things out like this whenever it's time for them to start mating and laying eggs, especially before the rains. Now what I've got there is a batch of tadpoles ready to go. I've got a few other things that are ready to go, like my little gorilla cart. It is full of tadpoles. I had to wait till they hatched out. They had a bunch of eggs. I had to wait till they hatched out, but I've probably got 1,000 in there. And I'm going to put these in here, and we're going to keep them going. That's how you help nature, giving her a space to live. Yes, that may be a little mosquito trap. A lot of people, freak out about that. But folks, I live close to a lake, and there's lots of swampy areas here. There's mosquitoes everywhere. And I'm going to show you something, a way to help you deal with mosquitoes in a natural way. But for right now, let me see if I can one-handed these. I've already tested the temperature. See, right now, tadpoles are an aquatic creature. They're basically in a fish right now. And I don't want to shock them. I've already tested the temperature, and we've got the same temperature here. We'll give these little babies a much bigger home. And they can go and take part in this big fight for survival. I'm going to give them every chance that I can. And I'm going to set this back up with some water, waiting for the next batch. Now, we've got a lot of rain coming. We've got a hurricane coming, and doesn't look like it's going to be that bad, but we definitely got some weather ahead of us. Now, anytime I think about the rain, there's things to do and things you want to keep in mind. You'd be surprised at all those little things whenever you're thinking about nature, and there's so many things to learn. This plum tree, I've told you I've had a battle for years with it. First, it was not having any shade. Next came a massive fungal infection that I have fought on this tree for years. It's going to have to come down. It's coming down today before the storms get here. I have one more little plum show itself and turn ripe, but it's covered in fungus and some nasty stuff was on there, and I wiped most of it off, but and you can see some of it there. I'm not going to eat that. Anyhow, this, we learn things as we go. Something I've learned through this, if it's not mission critical, if it is not crucial, if this isn't the last plum tree on earth, don't fight it. When you got something like this going on, just start fresh if it's possible. But if it is mission critical, then learn every bit that you can and try to save whatever it is. You you fight like you're the third monkey fixing to get on the ark and it's starting to rain, and that's with anything in life. That's a good tip for you. If it gets critical, buddy, you fight. And I'm going to tell you what, growing your own food however you can, that's a critical thing right now. I promise you. Before the rain hits, I'm going to get rid of this, because anything that's fungal related, any kind of problems that you're having with a plant, do not work with these in the rain. The rain will bring the fungus that we love to get. like the mushrooms. It'll make them flush out, and we can go find and forage those and get the ones that are edible and have ourselves a great meal. Learn about mushrooms. It can be the most delightful new world of experience and food that you've ever found, and it's incredible knowledge to pass on to the next generation. But do it wrong, and it'll be a quick way for you to get yourself horribly sick and die. You will die very fast or cause the death of someone else. Learn about mushrooms. Identify your plants. Make sure, well, mushrooms are not a plant. It's somewhere in between plants and animals. But learn plant identification and mushroom identification. Be sure of what you're looking at. I'm going to trim this out and get rid of it. And what I'm going to do after that, I'll sterilize my tools, okay, so that that doesn't carry over. This is going on my burn pile. One of the few things I'll burn, but I'll do that in a special way. They'll be layered in a tight little area on my burn pile, and then I'm going to pile many weeds on top of that, so that as I burn it, the spores are not, carried off by the thermal currents that uplift by the fire. A lot of them will survive if you don't do that. So I'm going to trap those with weeds on top of it. There's another tip for you. I'll tell you what, it's a sick feeling I have now. I hate having to do that, but it's done now. It's a long time coming, but it's done. And that right there, it's still there. I'll get that out later, the stump that's left. But it's not going to be a big sale in this, it's not going to be a big sale in all the wind and the rain we have, spreading its spores everywhere. Now, what I'm doing here may not just benefit me. It won't. The good that I'm doing here by getting rid of this with its spores that are infecting everything, that will allow whoever comes after me here to plant something. Oh, I hear something. Hold on. Well, what I just heard was the mailman. And you know what? I don't know. Some of y'all's going to know this song. Some of you may not. We just got a letter. We just got a letter. We just got a letter. And I know who it's from. I've been looking for it. It's actually a package. I'll tell you about that tomorrow. I'm so excited. Okay, we've got this done. The painful process is out of the way. Now look here. You see these babies? I'm not going to let them just sit out here in a hurricane. I'm going to take this little thing here that I had them in. That is going to make a perfect little cover for them. I'm going to put that on there. That little sag bit there, I'm going to put another stick or something right there. Put another couple of logs over here to protect these. Ain't no hail damage or no heavy flooding, heavy rain gonna damage these. Not as long as I'm here. I'm gonna take care of them. And another sad thing about this is this tree was my best piece of shade I've got left out here in this general area. And I've sat many days, many times right up under here. I cut everything else out so that I would have sunlight for this. Oh, look, look, look. Look here, look here. Look, 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 look. There's just so many things. So many things. Look at this beautiful Anole. Anolis carolinus. One of my first pets. One of my first set of earrings, too. Actually, I don't have my ears pierced. Never wore earrings. But I've wore those on my ears. Beautiful little lizard coming in here. I'm greeted with such treasures on my place. That is the payback that Mother Nature gives me, seeing these wonderful things. Yep, now I'll leave him alone. Let him eat some of them ants. What next? Be next for me to hush, I guess. All right, I got one chore to do before the rain. All right. Where we're at right now is where I cleaned out the other day. We're at what I call my power button. And I don't know if I'm pointing my finger in the right direction for y'all to see. Okay. You can barely make out the logs. It's grown up so much in here. That's okay. Because whenever I clean this out like I've done here before, okay, I just chop it and drop it right here. Right here on this compost pile. It's what I call my slow burn compost pile. I call it the power button because that's where the power of gardening comes in. All your organic matter. This quail poo, I told you it's very hot. Quail poo and pine straw, or pine shavings. I'm going to sprinkle this out in here before the rain and just let it break down. All that extra hot quail poo is going to spread down in here, spread out, age out, chill out, and make some powerful gold up under there. That powerful black gold, that's going to be in there. It's already there. I just don't need to use it right now. There's my little, one of my little temporary ponds. That's what you call a temporary pond, is when you left your gorilla cart out and the frogs have laid all their eggs in it and you got a whole bunch of tadpoles in there. I'm about to dump them in the pond here. What I wanted to show you, we're talking about rain and water and everything. I've got this little booger right here in my outdoor kitchen coming up. What we're looking at here is an herb, a plant, natural plant called dog fennel. Okay? If you see this, here's the things you can do with it, or at least a couple. I would encourage you to get out there. Whenever I mention something, I can't cover everything. You already know I'm long-winded. Dog fennel is an amazing plant. Okay? Talking about mosquitoes, right? Next time you see this, know what it is. There are some things that look close to it, but not exact. Okay? This is a member of the sunflower family. It's a big family. This is a Native American mosquito repellent. Mosquitoes hate this plant. And what they'll do is they would gather it, and not just them, but anybody that's an outdoorsman with a little bit of knowledge, they will gather this and they'll put it on their fire. Now, what I like to do with it is put it close to the fire, all right, to where it gets really hot and it releases all those chemicals into the air. Mosquitoes hate it, I promise you. So if you're out on a camping trip or something and you've got them, if you've got this, now this is mainly native to North America, specifically in the southeast United States, but it is into Texas and a few other places. This is years ago when I learned this, so do go and check it out for yourself. You know, always use my advice or anyone else's advice as a gauge, as something to go by and learn more until you're absolutely sure of what you're dealing with. That's incredibly important. But dog fennel is just amazing. It also, it's very soft. It's fibrous, but it's a soft fiber. Now, if you want some great tinder, you get some of this, cut it, let it dry out, keep it with you, and you've got yourself an amazing source of tinder to start any kind of fire that you're looking for. Okay, this is as good as pine straw, maybe even better. All right, there's two uses for it, but there are many more. There are also medicinal uses for this that I won't cover. You know, I encourage you to go find that though. So this has been very much long-winded enough, and I appreciate each and every one of you watching. The folks on their YouTube channels, they mean a lot to me. I've gotten to know so many people in their lives over the years through their channels and videos. And I appreciate the chance to share a little bit of what I know, a little bit about my world with each of you. The best thing you can do to help me grow my channel, of course, is doing all the normal YouTube things, the subscribing, the liking, the sharing, and you know, watching the video all the way through. That helps tremendously. But I understand. I completely understand if you can't. If you can, though, it means a lot to me. And if you're out there watching my video and you leave me a comment to let me know that you're there and you're watching, I'll be sure to find you. Okay? Yeah. Leave me a comment. Let me know you came over, and I'll come to see you. And if you'd like for a little bit more opportunity, another way that I can help you. Right now in the springtime, we can't watch every bit of content. If we're gardening and homesteading, we can't watch everybody's channel. I'm seeing it all over the place, where everybody's getting stressed out because it's springtime. But no matter what time of the year it is, I can help you out. Come find me over there at Homestead Aquarius Network on Facebook. All right? I'll leave a link. I always try to remember to leave a link to my group in the description of my video. Find that link and come see me. If you're a viewer, if you're a subscriber, or if you're another YouTube especially, it's a group where you can share your videos and be welcome to do that and help find other people. I want to share everyone out there. If you're on my team, I want people to know about you. It's a place for you. It's a place for all of us to come together. So join me over there, and let's find each other a little bit faster. Help each other grow. That's the one thing I can offer any time of the year. Okay, so from Homestead Aquarius, goodbye. I'll see you tomorrow. And I really appreciate each and every one of you that came out today. Look at there. Here's another little treasure. I know I'm long-winded, but look. Okay, it's gone. It was a dragonfly. And this was the video.